We're going to have an abundance event every year and every other 3 to 6 months.
Say that again.
We're
Oh,
going to
what?
have we're going to have abundance events every 3 to 6 months. So we'll see what
Oh,
happens.
all right, all right. Well, I'm curious to see why we're talking today. So yay. So today is February 2/22, February 22nd, 2024. I'm here with King Smarty. Hey, Smarty, how are you?
What's up? What's up?
So, all right. I'm going to go right into questions. And the big one, drum roll. What is Abundance Day, April 17th? You put that out a couple nights and everyone is curious.
It's going to be a global holiday, if you would.
All
um,
right.
because shortly here the world is going to find out how small we are to the rest of the universe, and it's going to bring us all together, and we will have a global abundance day.
Okay.
So that's what that's about. I was told by Daddy to pick a certain date for abundance, for so the world celebrates Abundance Day. And I chose to go with April 17th because that was my recent Earth Mother's birthday.
Okay. Okay.
So in honor of her, and in honor of us just having abundance and everybody realize we have abundance, we're going to have Abundance Day.
Okay. So it'll start this year.
Yep.
And I noticed you were looking at large party areas the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So will there be a gathering there, or we have to wait and see?
Well, that area there, we're going to do events all the time anyway.
Okay.
So even though we're going to start Abundance Day this year, we may not have an official event, but it will be celebrated with all of us everywhere.
Okay. Do you see how I was fishing?
But you ain't the only one that was fishing, and everybody's like, "Does that mean you're getting paid that day?" No, that means we're going to have an Abundance Day. That's all.
So so we could have a special party at our home and celebrate and talk about with our families what the earth is going to look like.
Right, right, right. That's exactly what it is, and it's just going to keep going. It's going to be like New Year's. It's going to be like Thanksgiving.
It's gonna be
B.
awesome.
Yeah, I know you're on the call. I'll just text you. The card didn't go through, so we'll figure something else out.
All right, cool. All right, love you, bro. Bye bye. Hit everything. Hit everything.
In blue.
Done, done, done. All right, let's take out all the remaining or all the dark satanic ones we're allowed to take out right now.
In green.
Done. All right,
Done.
love you, bro.
Done.
Bye bye.
Okay. Yay. Thank you. Okay, so just kind of fishing a little bit to see what's happening before that, but it's all good. Okay, so it's great. So everyone mark their calendars for a party, even if it's at your own home, special food and beverage,
That's right.
music.
It's right. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be a celebration because Daddy is abundance, is a and he's the one that's given us everything that we're releasing and about to release and continue to release. So Abundance Day is going to be one of the most coolest days every year or so.
Yeah, okay.
Besides my birthday, of course.
And here's my list.
Exactly. So we could literally turn Abundance Day into Thanksgiving, Christmas, all combined without the bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? Without the bullshit. We started abundance, and here's why. Because we are abundantly serving each other, taking care of each other, helping each other. No satanic bullshit. This is why it is. Period.
Right.
No
Well,
hidden agendas, no crap, no none of that shit.
and abundance is more than just money. You know what I mean? Abundance is all the things that we have: food,
Health.
heat, cooling, water, family, whatever it might be,
That's right.
A lot of times we forget about that because we take it for granted,
That's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. All right.
Exciting.
All right. Excellent. Excellent news. All right. Now, I wanted to clarify something from the last video. Did you say that clouds are part of the reason that we have the 4 seasons?
Not the main reason. Clouds can be formed and created anywhere.
Yeah.
Dubai's doing it.
Yeah.
Dubai's doing it in the open.
Yeah.
Over here, over here, there's, they want to do everything secretly so that they don't get hung, right?
Yep.
And meanwhile, you got people like in Dubai doing it in the open. Yeah, we making clouds because we need water.
Yep.
So the 4 seasons is because somebody created it. And now everybody's with their manifestation abilities, especially the children, keep it going.
Right. Okay.
So what happens if everybody starts thinking differently? What if we all just said, you know what? We don't want 4 seasons. We want beautiful weather every day. And what if you're taught to be able to do that just by putting your energy out there and thinking that way and manifest it? Yep, that's what I said.
That would be cool. That'd be cool. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that point that I kind of heard when I was re-listening to the video. So, all right. Question: will the military be in charge in March, which is just around the corner?
It all depends on who you listen to. According to them, they're in charge now, and they're doing a real fucked up job, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So, what I'll say to that is that no matter who thinks they're in charge, Daddy's in charge.
Right.
And right underneath Daddy is me.
Right.
And they know this. So it's all good.
Well, every intel provider just about on planet Earth, whether they're financial or whatever it is, they're all saying the EBS is coming, and then, no food, no water, 10 days of darkness, and, like stock up on this and that, and blah, 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 doom and gloom. And we know that that's not true. None of that's going to happen the way they're saying.
I've also taught you guys to realize that with Daddy, he takes care of us. So why do we need to run around, do all this crazy shit and be afraid of certain things when we already know that simple fact?
Right.
You see, this is why they don't like us. This is why they censor me, because I operate differently no matter how you look at it. You're not going to scare tactic the shit out of me. All right? And you're not going to do it to all of the Jedis, maybe 2 or 3 here and there, because, some people get attacked and they get into that mode where now they're afraid. You was just doing awesome shit. Now you're afraid? Come on, man. No. Daddy is not the author of fear at all. He might have allowed it to happen. He created it, obviously, but he's not of fear. Worry, fear, none of that. That's not Daddy. Confusion, that's not Daddy. That's why when I answer certain things, I answer it the way Daddy wants me to answer it. And it's no confusing. It's not. It's straight to the point. Just like my products, straight to the point. You got cancer, take this. You got this, take that.
Yeah. Okay. The other day, I must have answered 20 of the same type of question. I was like, not true. And that's because they're listening to all these other intel providers who some are telling the same kind of thing or whatever. They're bouncing around and they're getting their chains jerked, so they're not getting the truth, you know.
Yes, that is true. However, at the same time, don't waste your time. You know it's not true.
Yeah.
You're more powerful than them. So no matter what they believe,
Yeah.
you're because of your training and daddy teaching you and you validating the things that you've learned, you know that is not true.
Right.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to be nice, but it's repetitive. It's like you're getting the truth and the intel here, and if you believe it, why would you go elsewhere and listen to what is not true, or it's sprinkled in, you know what I mean? So it just seems like a waste to me.
Those are the Jedis that I was just talking about.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Next question, whales. You had talked a couple months ago about how whales kind of saved us, and that was a little unclear to me. But my question is about whale song. Like when they are doing their whale cries, are they communicating to each other? Are they raising the vibration? Like what is that?
That's both raising the vibration, communicating with each other, and requesting help.
Oh,
And yes, we came from them. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And this is billions of years ago.
okay.
So, there's a lot of things that Dad created. I'm not too sure exactly how that combines or how it was done because I
Yeah.
didn't ask those questions, but he told me if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Okay.
That being said, I did ask about the animals.
All right.
So the deal with the animals is that they can't go into a chamber and become human. They are on a different wavelength. They are a different kingdom, blah, blah, blah. However, it's very possible, but there are multiple stages before that even happens.
Okay.
They can go into the chamber and get healed, but they can't go into the chamber and become a human.
I think that's what many people have asked about their pets. They don't want to leave their pets behind. And, I didn't think that they'd become human myself, unless that's what they were supposed to,
Exactly. Yeah.
Although you had,
Yeah.
go ahead.
One more thing. Your pet is not your pet.
Okay.
It's daddy's pet. Or daddy's creation. Mine this, mine that. It's all mine. How about that?
Yeah, that's funny. But and that's really apparent with my cat, which you can hear in the background. Sorry, but
That's all right.
very sassy and independent, and like doesn't really need me for anything. But but I like most of us, we have pets and we don't want to see them, leave us. We want them with us, and I've gotten lots of questions about that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're like companions or whatnot, or even like children, depending on how that goes or how you treat them. But everybody, you have to realize that you are all on your own spiritual journey, and the connections that you have with people are nothing but temporary. Okay, now think about me, billions and billions of years old. Okay, a lot of you guys here are my great grandchildren, great grandchildren, because I was one of the first ones on Earth. So, and that's another reason why you were all important to me and important to Dad, because he created me, we created y'all. Or, you understand where I'm going?
Yeah.
So we are all family in a sense. And then energetically, we're all one. So that's what that all means. And not everybody, because there's different species. But it's getting ready to open up, like, whoa, let's go.
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That's right. That's exactly what Daddy says. It's on like Donkey Kong. I didn't believe it when I first heard it either. Trust me.
So, so some pet, we were talking about pets. Some seem more evolved than others. Like some are like do 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 do, and then some are like smart.
Very, very, very intelligent. Yes.
Yeah, and so yeah. Go ahead.
I had a Bichon, and this dog dumber than a box of rocks. Right. We got the I had a Rottweiler, smart, intelligent. The Doberman Pinschers, very smart. They know shit. So yeah, there's some dumbass dogs and there's some smart ones too.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like humans, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's why I think there's evolution. Like they probably reincarnate as well, and they learn their experience, and they go up the ladder and all that, and
right,
how it's treated, so how they're treated. But
right. So if I can give you an example on how the gene pool, or not the gene pool, but the soul pool works, it's like here's an energetic field. This is where we're from. This is the human kingdom. Here's another energetic field. This is the animal kingdom. So you can't mix the two. You come out of this one, you come out of that one, and it's the same for the insects. That's literally how I see it. That's why I was trying to figure out what was happening here until I had to sit down and get all the answers.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of insects for the future, like we've got some that are I've never understood the purpose of them, like fleas or ticks. Like, is there a purpose? Like some bugs, are like food for birds or whatever. Some feel like they were manufactured.
That's exactly the case. Some were actually brought here to cause havoc.
Yeah.
Did you know that hair loss is not hereditary? It's a microscopic bug eating away the hair root. Why do we need this bug around? You know what I'm saying? Give me my shit back. I want my hair back.
Yeah.
So yeah. And people were taught that it was hereditary, and it's not. And there's other bugs that were here strictly to mess up this earth. And a lot of them were brought here, just like bananas and certain groups and certain fruits. Bananas being one, grapes being another. They're not from Earth. They were brought here. Just like the humans, okay? Just like some of the humans. The Chinese, the African American, or whatever, the blacks, that's what they call them. The dark people, the tan people, the white people, we all landed here at some point in time. Right. But this planet was majority, the majority was a melanin type of race that was here. And then, and if you look at how the way people are treated of a certain color, then you understand why. And then if you look at who's doing all the colonialism, then you understand, you see more of the bigger picture on what's been happening. Then when you realize those individuals have the reptilian factor with them, behind them, controlling them, then you see the bigger picture, right? So that's anyway, all of that is being revealed.
So what you're saying is that let's call them black or dark brown people or whatever. We're going to call them the original inhabitants of Earth, okay? Then the reptilians came, and you said before that they incarnated as light skin, blue eyes or whatever, although there's been interbreeding and blah, 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 blah. But is that why the blacks have been mistreated and put down and all that? Because they were the inhabitants, and so that's a control thing.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm also saying that these, how they say you were engineered,
yeah,
and you were made by monkeys and all this other shit. Well, that wasn't us. That might have been some of y'all out there, but it wasn't us, because that's not how evolution happened with us. We were formed into a human being, a perfect specimen. with all types of abilities, right? And that's why you see me doing what I do, because I'm an original creation who's fully got everything activated, and we're bringing it's kind of like a new race, but it's also restored race, if you would. That's my purpose, to restore everything, including the gene pool. So it's not just, me helping to heal people. It's me changing everything. So it's wild, but it's a real big picture that people haven't even begun to understand.
Okay. So last video, we talked about we're in a district with a dome under it or over it. And then what happened is all the people from all the continents throughout the entire planet were like scooped up and put under our dome, if you will, on our continents, the ones that we have now. All right. And so we were kept captive there. And of course, we've forgotten all that history. All right. So you said that out on the other districts, there's ant people, there's other, other races. Did they come after that happened, or how did they get there?
No, this was over thousands, billions of years.
Okay.
So billions of years. This was evolution and different beings coming in. Like the Earth is not the Earth, but this what you call Earth, or this realm here, this district here. We've been closed off for so many years and been lied to about so many things that it's wild to understand, or when you hear that there's an ant race down there, or there's a gray race over here. There's another race over here that don't have no genitals and can't reproduce, but they are. So there's multiple different races is within the earth, around the earth, and even flying in the air that you still can't see.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that the earth used to be super massive, and they contained and contained and contained and contained and contained everybody and everything, so that we as a species had to be what do you say, how you say, rounded up, used as cattle and all this other shit, while the rest of the planet freely roams doing what they want to do. So that's how you look at that. That's why the ant people and the different reptilian groups, they come and go in and out these districts through the underground, through different portals, stuff like that. They've been there for thousands of years. Look at the Indian stuff. Look at the hieroglyphics, all that. I don't even know if I said that right, but look at all the writings on the walls. Literally, look at the writings on the walls. So what's literally happening is you're going to have a full disclosure, and we're going to be able to freely roam when everybody realizes that all of this is true. You guys can't be running around killing people no more. We're going to all practice in love and light, and then we will have access to everything out there. That's literally what we're going through right now. We can talk about this shit until I'm blue in the face, but you still won't understand it until it actually happens. It's like, I post a lot of stuff on TikTok recently, and it's like, do you have proof? Do you have proof? Do you have proof? Where's your fucking faith? Excuse my French. Where's your faith at? Oh, I don't have faith in the government. I never once said to have faith in the government. I said, where's your faith in God? Actually, I didn't say that either, but when you talk about having faith, there's only one person or one thing you need to have faith in, and that's Daddy, our creator, Father, God, Allah. Where's your faith at? People don't understand how faith works. People don't even understand the real Daddy. And it was done to y'all on purpose, which is why you got so many religious groups out there. If they can bamboozle you into believing this is a certain way and this is the real God, they will. And until you realize the one and only real God, which is God, just my daddy, you're going to realize that daddy is very real. It's the same God y'all know about, but y'all don't know about. You know about him, but you don't know about him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that hard. It's literally not that hard. And I don't take God out of the picture ever because I know daddy's real. Daddy's God. But I know him more than anybody. Because of him, I can do what I can do. And I can do things I haven't even shown the world yet. So you have this God, you have that God, you can pray, maybe you'll get it. Well, when you know the real daddy and you start talking to him and you start commanding things, then you're going to get it. Because you hooked up to the real daddy. Even though we are part of him, we come from him, they've literally successfully blocked you from him, the real him. I felt like I was blabbing on, but that's pretty much where we're at.
No,
That's
it's
where
all
we're at.
so interesting. And does our pineal gland have anything to do whatsoever with connecting with source at all?
That's he gave us that to connect with him and the rest of the universe.
Okay.
That's the telepathic communication. The all seeing eyes. It's not a dark all seeing eye. It's our antenna to him, if you would. Not just to him, but to all creation everywhere.
And that's why they're doing whatever they can to calcify that and keep us basically dumbed down. So chemtrails, fluoride in the toothpaste, the water system, blah, 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 whatever it is.
Which is all being banned, right? We're seeing it being banned. We're reinforcing it being banned. We're exposing all the harmful chemicals in the food system. Everything has to be exposed in order for us to what?
Right.
In order for us to what? Eliminate.
Yeah. Okay. So you said the whales are asking for help with their whale song. Are they asking us for help? Are they asking other whales from other galaxies, planets?
It can be all above. I mean, all the above. However, when they ask us for help, as in me and daddy or daddy, they get it instantly. So they're okay. They're fine. And then daddy always has us multiply them every now and again. Because they in some areas of the world they're hunted, they're a delicacy and all this other stuff. However, all that shit's coming to an end too.
Yeah. Even now they're hunting the whales. It's shocking to see. Like there's no reason for that,
Other than greed.
Greed.
They make lipstick out of whale fat, right?
No.
Yeah, well, now.
Is it on? I didn't know that, truly.
Yeah, well, like I said, now.
Yeah.
And this is another reason why we are going into organic stuff, organic soap, organic lipstick, organic makeup, everything. Daddy put plenty of plants and natural resources so that we don't have to do shit like that.
Right. And that's why if you buy stuff, you should buy vegan because it means it's not got animal products in it. And animal testing is horrific. Like, we don't really understand until we see a video of it, and horrible what they do. Horrible. Yeah.
I saw a video not too long ago of them, catching dolphins and then cutting their fins and throwing the dolphin back into the water. and just keeping their fins. I was pissed, really pissed.
I can imagine. A dolphin is kind of, I know it's not a whale, but isn't it like, we'll call it a cousin of a whale? It's also helping raise the vibration in the ocean and on the earth. And
They're very, very intelligent, yes.
yeah,
And that's why you see when I go out there, they always come because they call me and I go.
yeah,
And they know when I'm coming.
yeah,
And if you ask anybody around here, they never seen nothing like that. And I'm like, no shit, right?
yeah, yeah.
Because Dad tells me to go out there, and then the Dolphins want to see you. I said, okay, I'll be right out there, guys. And they know I'm coming. They're happy. And then when I go there, they're like, yo, what's up? King's here, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's real.
yeah. I've seen the video. They're number one, incredibly beautiful, but they are flocking, like they're happy and they're, swimming around where you are. It's very exciting.
All the time, all the time. I don't know if I said this before on one of these, but my cousin came to visit. He said, I'm going out there to see the Dolphins. Okay, cool. He came back all sad. I ain't see no Dolphins. I ain't see nothing. And I looked at the time and I says, all right, Dad says I gotta go see the Dolphins. He's like, okay. Behind me on the jet skis. And as soon as I pull up, woo, woo, woo. He's like, oh shit. and then he comes back and tells everybody else the story. And he's like, and everybody's like, that shit happens all the time when he goes out there.
Yeah, that's
He's
so
like,
cool.
I went out there nothing, and he goes out there. They're everywhere. Duh.
Yeah.
It's called telepathic communications, bro.
Yeah. How cool. Have you seen mermaids when you've been out there? Have you seen them physically, I guess?
I have, but once I do, they stay low because there's other people there.
Yeah.
And Dad don't want people to be afraid of them when they do. When you guys do come, don't be afraid of them because you will see them.
In a lot of the recent videos on mermaids, they have like kind of weird heads. I don't know how like kind of scary looking heads. And do they all look like that?
No,
Okay.
no, they do look more or less human, and they also look like somewhat a reptilian type of thing. They're fish. They look like more like a fish. I saw a drawing that looked like it. If I find it, or when I find it, I'll post it so that you guys can see. They literally look like some of the ones in Aquaman.
Okay. Okay.
So they don't look scary at all. I mean, well, it depends on who's, because a lot of people are scared of their own shadow.
Well, I've just seen a couple and they have like kind of unusual looking heads, and they did look a little scary,
Scary, right.
I have seen mermaids before though, and it's almost like a couple times they're wiped out on my memory. I know I called you years ago, I saw mermaids, and but I've seen a lot of dolphins mingling with the mermaids. That's why I asked the question.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. And are they benevolent toward us, the mermaids?
Yes.
Oh, they are. So they kind of just stay away because they know that they'll be hunted and put in a scientific, experiments. Right?
It's just like the piranha thing I told you about. You're talking about an intelligent species of the water. If you're going out there to threaten them, what do you think is going to happen?
Right.
They got an army too. I mean, Aquaman movie is real. It's not that movie ain't real, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, the concept.
Very real.
Yeah.
You remember I told you like 2 or 3 years back, I had to help the queen mermaid deliver the baby that she was having.
I said
that. I said that in one of my Jedi sessions. But yeah, I've helped deliver the queen's child. I mean, they know who I am. They know.
Well, cool. Super exciting, huh?
Very.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Pitholem's family. You said that there were some of her brothers and sisters already in Area 51.
Around her, yes.
It's not in the facility. It's like how, yeah, okay, okay.
It's they're with her. Period. It's just like Daddy being right here with me right now.
Okay.
Do y'all see Daddy? No, not everybody can. Some of
Mm.
y'all can. Some of y'all can't.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
it's just like a reptilian, right? They're literally they were literally all around everybody on their backs and standing here, standing there, standing in people's kitchen. Did y'all see them? No. Were they there? Yes. Do you understand now?
Yes. Yeah.
Bigfoot, Bigfoot, right? This dude running around you in circles, and you don't even know he's there. It's called cloaking.
Okay. So they're physically around Pitholem. Are there some still out in space? I guess there would be.
Of course, we're everywhere. We're surrounded everywhere.
All right. And well, that was my question. I was just trying to understand her family a little more. Um, and of course, we're also considered her family, I assume.
Yeah, we all are.
Okay. Interesting.
It's it's uh it's 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 I understand it's complicated for some people to fully understand, but you know, if I say something, it's because it's a thing, it's real.
Yeah.
So if I tell y'all that Pitholem was my daughter at one point in time, then she was. If I tell you that she's here now and she's about to receive a new body, despite what David says or feels, she will. He's just gonna have to get over that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm just trying to, like, I'm processing. That's why sometimes I can't think as fast as my brain doesn't work as fast as I want it
Well,
to.
don't say that no more.
No, because it's going to be 100% soon.
It is 100% now.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked about dolphins. One time I had an experience. I took a group down to North Carolina. We were all on the beach and doing our thing. We were, trying to bring the vibe up of the ocean, doing whatever we were doing. And literally 3 black dolphins jumped and it's like they were in a show. They did those flips and then went back down. They did it 3 times in front of us, like out of the blue. But the weird thing is the water wasn't that deep where they were. It was like maybe 4 to 6 feet max.
Right?
So we were all just standing there like, bringing the vibe up, meditating, whatever we were doing, all happy. And the dolphins came and flipped in front of us 3 times. It was crazy.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
really exciting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they actually guard the portal to my palace.
Mm.
So there's they are very, very special, just like us. Which is why we suffer the way we do, because we are special.
Right.
And everybody's about to realize how special we are and how loved we are.
Looking forward to
Because
that.
Daddy loves us all. And I operate that way. It's normal for me to operate the way that I do because Daddy loves us. That's what abundance is also about. His his love for us. And we don't need or we don't need anything because we got him. And when everybody realizes that shit, then it'll
It's
be more
easier.
evident.
It's easier and it brings the vibe of everything up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the more positive we are, the more it lifts everybody up.
Yep. Like that post a couple weeks back, or even a year or two back. I think I recently put it again, where you got a picture of Jesus sleeping, and they says, "Jesus, wake up! Everybody's dying from a disease." And it says, "Tell them I work in mysterious ways, bro, and stay sleeping."
That's good.
We don't worry about nothing. I mean, listen, we know we ain't going to die. We know certain things. So what are we worried about? Especially when you know you have purpose, like I do. I'm not worried about nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. At all.
It's a good place to be in.
It is. And that's
Yeah.
where everybody needs to be at.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we talked several times about the hollow earth. Okay, so like if you watch other channels or other intel providers, they say that the earth is honeycombed and that there's pockets of caverns, tunnels, all these other places throughout the earth. And there's different civilizations that live there. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do. Just not the whole earth is honeycombed. But
Okay.
yes,
Right.
certain locations are. You're talking about individuals who don't have a clue how big Earth really is.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, it's super huge. Endless possibilities, endless locations. You're also these some of these dark individuals, right? Some of the reptilians and other different groups. These guys have the capabilities of teleporting bases into sides of mountains, into the side of a mountain, like literally teleporting the whole base in there. Boom, it's there like magic. So they can do all types of stuff. You know how I know? Because I took those bases out and they bring them right back. That's the only reason why I know. Okay. So that type of technology that they're using, we have that too. Why you think we're going to make Dubai look like the ghetto right here?
Okay.
You're going to see structures being built and all types of vehicles, all the stuff David was talking about that he can give us. Daddy already gave it to us. He's going to be a part of it. We have it all. We have it all. There's nothing that we don't have. And if you just realize that you have an awesome creator and he's allowed you to experience certain things for your next step, because this phase of suffering because of doing the right thing and being suppressed and all this other shit is over. We're moving into the next phase, abundance. So yeah, there's different parts of the earth that have those type of structures. I'll say this. Every time I do a call, like me and B's call just now, there was at least 2,000 different agencies listening to our call right now. Look at how many countries are around the world. There's not that many people in agency groups, intelligent groups, to add up to that amount. So where's these other guys at? You understand? You see where I'm going at with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Not to mention the ones that are always peeking in, thinking they can do whatever the fuck they want around me. So it's getting real. It's getting real for y'all. all the stuff that King Smarty does, Sananda Galactic does, it's getting real for y'all because I'm already doing it.
So you're telling me every time you make a phone call, 2,000 plus agencies on, in, and around Earth listening to your call?
Yes. Everybody that's watching this right now, I want y'all to pull out your pendulums, muscle tests, everything that you have to validate things in a certain way, and ask if that's true or not. And then comment below. I want to see those comments. I want to see what you get.
Okay. Wow. Wow,
And
that's kind of blowing my mind. Are all of these agencies negative? Most of them negative?
not no more.
Okay. I'm waiting for the comments.
It don't even matter. Let's go.
Confirmed.
They can keep commenting. Next question.
Okay. All right. So what I wanted to do was ask a question about the ant people. Someone wanted to know, A, what they look like, and are they hostile, and like kind of like what they do, so kind of an overview.
Well, you don't go around disrespecting people, do you?
Hopefully not. No.
Okay, well, for you that asked that question, if you go around disrespecting one of them, they'll be hostile because they have the right to defend themselves too.
Okay.
Now, if they were hostile, like the government wants you to believe, they probably would have came in and ate us all already. And it's just like every other species out there, including us. There's
Good
really
and
good.
bad.
There's really good us. Us
Yeah.
people here, us beings, and there's really bad beings.
Right.
That's why we're in the shithole we're in because of the bad ones, obviously, right? So yeah, humans could be hostile. They can be hostile.
Right.
They can be benevolent. We can be benevolent.
Right.
I hope you got your answer.
Yeah, we're getting a ton of confirmations about people listening in on the calls. So everyone has said yes, basically. So what I've heard from some of the Native American legends is that the ant people, a long, long time, took them away. Basically, they took them into inner Earth, and they saved them from a catastrophe, and then they brought them back years later. And so it sounds to me like they took them either into tunnels or to another, like maybe outside the dome for a while and then brought them back for a reason. Does that make sense?
Of course, it makes sense, and it happens all the time, and it doesn't mean they took the entire population either.
Okay.
You understand? It's like right now, all the Jedis, all the light beings, all the ones that want to continue to do Daddy's work, they're going to come here. We're not going nowhere. We're staying here. So all of the ant people took a certain race of beings and took them for safety and brought them back when it was all done. These are like, when you guys are hearing these type of events, it doesn't mean it happened to the entire population of the planet.
Okay.
It happened to groups and groups and groups. And this is evident because there's different groups around the world with different similarities.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It's very cool.
All right. So in another district, we'll call them ant people. I don't know if that's offensive to them or not, but
Yes. No, it's not. I mean, well, it is. Just like, I'm offended when I'm called a human. So whatever. As a matter of fact, if you listen to John D'Souza, right? John. If you listen to him, he talks about these little guys that are in one of the deserts out there.
Yeah.
They're still out there, So there's multiple beings everywhere.
Yeah.
And recently, we all seeing the little guys running around in the jungles.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's multiple beings out there. Some of them are even way more advanced than us, where you can't see them if they're standing right next to you.
Yeah.
Which is also the reason why the unseen force takes out the other unseen force.
Boom. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Good way to say it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have cloaking technology, like you said before, a bracelet or a necklace or something, and we don't realize they're there, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But we're seeing with our, cell phone cameras, we're seeing creatures everywhere. Like there was video, I don't even know if you posted it. It was like they said it was Godzilla coming up out of the ocean. Took me a really long time to see it, but it was like it was like the back of a crocodile, but it was giant.
Mm-hmm.
And don't even know if it was real, but we're seeing all sorts of creatures, with
It was a dragon. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, was that yours? Did you post that?
I don't think so, but I saw it. It was a dragon.
Cool.
There's actually baby ones. Look up Google or YouTube baby dragon in the water, and you'll see them come out.
Cool.
So what do you think? They're going to stay that small forever? Come on, man.
Well, and of course, humans, they get scared. Anything that they don't know about, they want to, run away from or kill, and it's
That's
not cool.
true.
Yeah.
That is true, but that was a program that they put in place to scare you from everything,
Yeah.
even God, right?
Yeah.
You remember when I told you, and I didn't even say it right, Doolittle, the new movie Doolittle. In that movie, there's a dragon in there. And Dad had me watch that movie and told me to have all the Jedis watch the movie too. Why? Because all of the animals in there are telepathic, and he talked to everyone, including the dragon. So if you haven't watched that movie, go watch it, because when you watch it, more things are going to open up to you, and you'll realize a whole lot more things.
Yeah. We had talked a few videos ago about us seeing animals and things that we haven't seen before on Earth. And I don't know if you were talking like non-physical, but I've seen animals that we don't have on Earth with my own eyes, like that are physical. And I know that they're not something we have, you know what I mean? So it seems like this is the time they're coming. Like, I don't know if it's because we're raising our vibration, but we're becoming more knowledgeable about them, whatever the word is. Yeah.
Clarity, sight,
Yeah.
the veil's being lifted.
Yeah. So
That's what's happening. The veil's being lifted, so now you can see what was unseen, right?
yeah.
And also, some of that was due to um, internet. There was a point in time where the internets from our world and other planets got mixed up, and there were other species going around the internet.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yep. A lot of those pictures, if you don't have them saved, you won't find them no more, because the cabal likes to do things where they get rid of everything, so that if you don't see it, it's not real.
Wow. So that leads to, do other planets then have internet or a way to communicate like what we have? So in the future, then we'll be communicating with them through Zoom.
Internet, Zoom, internet.
Wow.
You see, I already got the glass phones and the glass iPods, right? Or
Yeah.
the gadgets.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's cool. I didn't think about that. I kept thinking, we're going to have to teleport or somehow travel and talk in person and blah, blah, blah. I wasn't thinking about
Eventually you guys will be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it all depends on how much you work on your abilities. However, you will be able to communicate with beings from different parts of the universe that have an internet type of access to us, and we
Uh-huh.
will, we will be able to communicate with them, and you will be able to do live and everything, FaceTime, all that stuff, and it's going to be like it's normal. It's going to be like it's here. What do you think Pitholem is for?
Wow. That's
She's
cool.
she's a literal telepathic search engine. Like I said, the Pitholem ball itself, right? Because of Pitholem in Area 51, because of her, Daddy allowed us to have the Pitholem ball now, and she's connected to it. And she's got the information. Of course, Daddy has the information too. I could have made Daddy ball, right? I could have made a Daddy ball,
Yeah.
and still it would have been the same results. However, Dad wanted Pitholem to be a part of it because since she's now part of it, it connects us with other things. And it's just going to keep connecting. So I don't need no one's approval to do anything. If Dad says to do it, that's all I need. And that goes for all of David's the people that try to handle David, or try to get into his ear and say certain things.
Yeah.
Because I don't need no one's approval to do shit.
Yeah.
So that's just how that goes.
In his video the other day, he talked about the second time he died. You talked to him, and then you took Pitholem aside and had a conversation with her for a while.
Yeah, we were sitting back there laughing at his ass. There's a lot of things that people don't understand yet. They don't even understand how it's possible.
Yeah.
They don't even understand how I can open up a portal right here, walk through it, go do some other shit over there, dressed up in something different, and come right back.
Yeah.
They don't understand none of that. They understand God, though. They understand Daddy. They understand Dad. But do they really?
No.
Y'all about to find out what your creator really is.
Oh my God. Well,
let's go, Daddy. Let's go, Daddy.
Yeah, let's go, Daddy. So, Daddy helped me today. Here's the story. I was on my way out of town, 2-hour drive. I wasn't the driver. So when I got your message that we were doing the video, we were 10 miles out of town. And so I told my friends to pull over and I'd walk back, which I didn't do a mathematical calculation. I wouldn't have made it. Okay, so I walked 2 or 3 miles. And then I'm like, okay, this is a test of faith. Daddy, I need help. I need help now, right? Like, I'm not going to make it in time. Guess what? A dude pulls over.
Yep.
Gives me a ride to my car.
No shit.
Saved me hours of trouble. I wouldn't have made the call today. But I was kind of like starting to stew, and I was praying like, please, I need help. And I said, I know it's a test of faith, but please help me. And it happened right then and there. I swear to God, I was shocked.
Yeah. Well, all I said was Daddy said today.
Yeah.
And you did the part, and he showed you that it was supposed to be today. And here we are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hopped out of a car at 10 miles away. And I would have run if I had to, but I couldn't.
I saw that too. That's why I was like, I'm on my way to over there. Daddy said today, right? That's what I did.
And I'm in the car like, Smarty, are you kidding me?
Well, we don't know why you didn't go, and I mean, we know we're doing this, but then what information is going to come to show you we should have did this and not that?
Right. Right.
I had things to do too.
Yeah.
And Daddy said, no, get on. I said, okay, you got it.
It's my
the
priority.
Boss.
Yeah.
You the boss. I'm the little boss. You the boss, though.
It was just like, it was really, because I got to the point where I'm like, I don't think I'm going to make it. You know, I still got like 7 more miles. So it was perfect.
I'm glad like you experienced that and you sharing that, because that just goes to show you, when Daddy wants us to do something, we do it. And he always makes a way. He always makes a way. I'm getting ready to sponsor. I already started sponsoring a boxing fighter. And I literally told him and his trainer the same thing. I said, listen, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. This is how I operate. And I do certain things and I say certain things, and some of it, to be honest, is humiliating to me. But I'm gonna do it anyway because it's going to open up doors. And they told me, they said, you know what, we understand, we know exactly. We do this and we say this and blah blah blah. And ever since, these guys love me. The next day, like yesterday, the next day, they told me Daddy said this and Daddy said that to them. And I was like, yep, he said this, he said that. And the guy, these guys are heavyweight champions, by the way. And, you know, one of them says, man, you scaring me, man. I said, if I'm scaring you, imagine how they feel.
Well,
and mind you, they don't even believe Daddy's real. But they're seeing things. I'm talking about the cabal, the dark satanic Israeli deep state, whoever y'all think y'all want to be, blah 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 blah, worshiping this and worshiping that. They don't believe in God. Imagine how they feel when it's time for them to come to that Jesus moment or that Jesus meeting. I mean,
gonna be fun.
It's already happening. It is fun for me. That's
fun.
why I said.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's real for me. It's about to get real for all of y'all. Stop them! Stop them! Stop them!
Oh my God! When I first made contact with David, I don't actually remember the story. It's, you know, we've talked so much, but I had sent him an email, blah, 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 and we had talked on the phone, and you and I had talked with him, and blah, 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 blah. And then I sent him the second email with your contact info, and I walked away across the room, and then I'm like, boing, and I wrote him. I said, I was told to tell you this message. And I'm going to paraphrase because I don't have it in front of me. You have been a good and faithful servant, and you will be well rewarded, or something like that. I'm making that up, but that's kind of what I said.
The gist of it, yep.
Dude, he called me and he said, those are the words I use every day when I speak with God. He goes, I want to be a good and faithful servant, and I want that on my tombstone. And I said, wait, those are the exact words I used. So, I mean, I didn't make that up. I was going to go get dinner, and I'm like, oh, you got to send him this now. And I just walked across and did it, you know.
What tombstone?
Well, he has a heavy belief that he's old. You know what I mean?
He ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere, Dave. You hear me? Neither are you, Johnny boy. Y'all not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Y'all stuck here with me too.
Yeah.
Fuck. I love them.
We're gonna have some fun.
That's right. We having fun.
This is a ridiculous question. So we were talking about Inner Earth, and I was going to ask this, and I'm going to still ask it. Is there a city in Inner Earth? Duh, we know there are.
Yep.
Is the city of what we call Shambala in Inner Earth, like toward the center of Earth?
I would say yes to being in Earth, center of Earth. No, there are different cities in Earth. Yes.
Okay.
For instance, Hollow Earth is fake. Inner Earth is real. Hollow Earth is made up. Inner Earth is real. Just like Galactic Federation is fake, Smarty and the crew is real.
Okay.
Don't believe what you hear. You need to come over here and sit your ass down and listen to what I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, I love Star Trek, right? Everyone knows that. And
that's my middle name.
What's that?
Star Trek.
Well, when people say the Galactic Federation and the board of this and the blah 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 blah, I'm like, dude, none of that's like, it's not real like they think it is.
No, there's a real federation, and it's not the Galactic Federation of Light. None of that crap. There is a real federation, and they all belong to me.
Boom.
So that's another reason why I say, go ahead and let them say what they want, do what they want. When everything starts popping off, when all the ships start uncloaking, I want to see one of these individuals that claim all this bullshit command the ships to do certain things. When y'all see that their commands don't work, you're gonna know.
Okay.
Not to mention they're coming here first because this is where I'm at.
Well, it seems like we need the most help too.
Yeah.
The time is now that it's happening, and yeah. So that leads me to the next question. So we get rid of the bad guys, heaven on earth, the new reality. We're living through that. What does a day in the life of a Jedi, like a typical Jedi, kind of look like? Like, what do they do? I guess the answer would be whatever they want, but within
it'll feel like that for some.
Yeah.
However, they'll be doing exactly what Daddy wants.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to do all of the cool things you want to do, but at the end of the day, it's what Dad wants. I mean, some of us realize that by now, but it'll be more fun. You'll have access to unbelievable resources, Dad being the main. And it'll feel so rewarding because you guys are doing things that you love to do, that you'll do willingly, and that you'll die for if you would. And we don't have to die no more. And we'll be just doing things that we love to do forever. Forever, ever. We're changing literally everything, which is why Dad wants me to be involved in everything, even to shit paper.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. I was just going to make the comment, like, I don't have a regular job anymore. I consider this my job, okay? It keeps me like 3/4 of the time busy. Like, I'm never not busy, kind of. And
but it feels good too.
yeah, it's my priority, which is the jumping out of the car thing. But it's not like it was rolling. They did pull over. And by the way, they think I'm crazy to do this. Like, you're walking back now? Like, yeah, I gotta go. Like, now. Pull over.
Until they realized Dad already had everything set up for you.
Yeah. It was perfect. Yeah.
It is perfect, right?
But what I'm saying is, I'm so interested in what I'm doing. And the days go by so quick, and it's so fun and so interesting to think about all this. This isn't work.
Nope.
It's
Service. Service.
okay. Yeah.
That's literally what it is. It's service for our brothers and sisters that need us. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And it's literally love and light. It's like our second nature, if you would, or our first nature, depending on. But it's not. It's something that we were built to do, wired to do, hardwired to do, and it could get stressful at some points in time where you got too much shit going on, and you just have to stop, focus, one thing at a time. You accomplish things faster that way. Um, um, the sensei said yesterday. He says, to be faster is to be timing. Timing is faster than being faster. And what do I say all the time? Timing is everything. So once you set your mind, you got a certain time to do this, you got a certain time to do that. You do this, you do that. You got put time away for this, do that. When it all comes at you at the same time, and you're like, whoa, do it like that. All right, stop. Let me do this, let me do that, and figure out which one to do first instead of thinking about, holy shit, I got all this shit to do.
Yeah.
So you just sit back. All right, what's more important? What needs to get done? This person needs that. This person needs this. I got to heal that person. Make sure you answer that email. Text this person back. Do this. Set that up. Do that. Kill this motherfucker over there. Kill that nigga over there. That's literally my day. Okay. Make sure orders get Make sure orders get done. Make sure you got more. You see the medical ones, the purple ones just got here.
Yes.
Make sure that's out. Do a video on this. Don't forget to text Sue. Make sure she comes. Do this, do that. Get the shit paper so everybody can wipe their ass without being harmed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's me every day. And I barely sleep. But I don't complain about it because I'm hardwired to fucking do it. And I love to do it. And I bless people along the way. And that's how we're all gonna be. We're all gonna be like, let's get this shit done.
Yeah.
Because then after we got certain things done, then I can enjoy myself with the dolphins. Then you can enjoy yourself over there. Y'all can enjoy yourselves over there. Y'all can do this, y'all can do that. Daddy is not going to have us working 24/7, right? He's going to give us time to wind down. And I know this is the case, which is why I get as much things as I can get accomplished right now for y'all, so then I can have my fun time, and then y'all slowly catch up.
Right.
And that's why I do what I do.
Yeah.
And recently with the historical assets and stuff, people are coming in like, yo, can I be a part of it? Absolutely. And everybody's being a part of it. And everybody's happy, including the guys up top. Right? Where everybody's happy because now we all been sitting here wanting to get things done and nothing has been fucking moving. Nothing has been done. Now we got things moving where we're forcing everybody to do their part. And it's not like a forceful type of way. It's like, okay, they're doing it. Let's go. Let's join them. That's why the change is happening too, because we've already put that energy into it. We've already manifested it. We've already, reinforced this, reinforced that, and that shit, and this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's time to put our money where our mouth is. That's where we're going with it all. And it's super exciting, especially where I'm sitting. right? I'm watching it all. I'm protecting everybody. Daddy's having me do this. He's having me do that. And it's exciting to watch, and it's exciting to see the trust levels that people have in me throughout the years. And then they're getting rewarded for it too. And the cool part is like, this is happening now, but we've been doing this for billions of years just to get to this point. And we have changed it all, which is why I can sit here and say it's already done, and we're walking into the new reality, allowing the process, walking into the full manifestation of it all. Why do you think those bracelets coming out? Because now we have the energy to power those bracelets, and we have the abilities to manifest it. We've changed everything already. Wild stuff, wild stuff. I can talk about this stuff forever. My bad.
No, we want to. Your enthusiasm lifts us up. We feel good. We are happy. We feel excited. We're hopeful. Hopeful. I know you don't love the word.
It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead.
We're lifted up. You know what I mean? We're not like,
Yep.
how much longer? You know?
Dragging my feet.
Yeah, it's so awesome. So, okay, next question. What does being Christed or having the energy of Christ mean?
It means operating in love and light. That's it. Period. End of discussion.
Okay. Okay. That's simple. A lot of groups make it seem like it's like you have to attend their workshops, their seminars, meditate for 20 hours, and
make sure you eat nothing but fruits and vegetables, and don't drink this and don't drink that, and drink a lot of this and drink a lot of that.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll tell you something. When somebody invites me to a thing and calls me beloved, you know what I do? Delete. Don't call me beloved, bitch. You know,
that's one of those programs. Yeah.
Psychologically, they're trying to be a spiritual leader and they don't know who they're talking to. Like, get out of my face. I'm not coming to your thing. I know way more than you do. I could teach what you're doing way better. You know what I mean?
In your sleep.
Yeah, I had one of those the other day, and I know she means well, / she's probably trying to make money, but like, don't call me beloved.
To be honest, I don't like it either.
It's funny. It's a pet peeve, I think.
And not only that, the reason why I don't like it is because I've been doing all this stuff for years. I've been coming out with all this stuff, and there's a lot of groups that we know now for a fact aren't of the light use those type of words.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Beloved these nuts and take a fucking hike. Did he just say that? Yes, I said that shit. Go somewhere.
Yeah. It's funny. Okay, so being Christed or Christ-like or having that energy is just love and light.
Love and light, operate with truth, integrity. There's nothing. I mean, it is special. I was gonna say there's nothing special about it, but it is special. You don't act like something you're not. Just be loving, caring, open a door for somebody, help somebody with this, help somebody with that. That's literally why we're gonna have abundance days, and we're gonna make signs all around the world saying help someone today, because that is Christ-like. You remember the story where he talked about me cleaning people's feet and stuff like that, and I'm the king. That's service to others. My title makes me no different than everybody else. I got more power than you. I got more authority than you, but I'm not going to treat you like I do. I'm going to treat you like a brother and sister, like I do. That's what I do. You know that. Everybody else that's been around me knows that. The ones that ain't around me weren't like that. They were self, 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 self. Take your self ass out that. You know what I mean? And I never had to kick nobody out, and I never had to tell nobody, because they did it themselves. Daddy moved them out the way.
Yeah.
Until they're right with dad, they can come back. And when they do come back, stay your ass in the corner.
Okay. That's funny. That is funny.
But you can't claim to be this and claim to be that and then treat people like shit. Like I joke around and I say, and I even use profanity, if you would, or use curse words. Dad made all these words up, so I can use them the way that I do. There's no negative energy behind me telling you to go fuck yourself, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no anger behind it. Have a great fucking day. Oh, he can't possibly be this person. He curses a lot. Okay, well, you could kiss my ass. How's that? Now come over here and let me wash you up.
Oh my golly. So funny. So funny. But do you see, we're having a good time, but the energy, the information is so important, but the energy of these videos is so high, and it uplifts people,
Yeah.
But
A lot of the parts of the Bible are going to become more and more evident to be true, especially where they say the Comforter is coming back, because that's literally what I do. That's literally what I do, no matter how you look at it.
Yep.
Look at that, 3/25, my birthday. Not to mention, on this day in 2016, I was released from jail. So it's an anniversary for me. And look what we're doing. It's a special day for me because I went in as, this person, and I came out as Smarty.
Yeah.
And it's special for me because I told Dad, I said, listen, once I get out of here, I'm going to heal everybody. I don't care. I'm going to heal everybody. Right? A couple of days later, I got the notice that I was leaving today, 2016. And I kept my word. And I didn't even know what that shit meant, but I was serious. I'm going to heal everybody.
But yet you were still drawing the products and things even at that time. Like you didn't know that all of this would be happening way back when.
I didn't know he was gonna appear the way he did and tell me all this other stuff. I just knew I wanted to help people. I wanted to do this. I was going to heal everybody. I made a deal with him, and I find out now that I didn't have a fucking choice. But so that's how I was serious about it, right?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, yeah, you're gonna do that, and I'm gonna help you do that, and then I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, and this is who you are, and this is what you could do, and this is what you. Wait, what? Is this shit for real? Somebody pinch me.
What a great story, though. Really, what a great story.
Yeah, you could write at least 1,000 books off of me.
It could happen. Yeah, miniseries, comic books.
It's everything. Not only that, it's going to be published by us.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of beautiful things in store for us. I mean, we're taking over everything. It's literally going to be dark to light. It's literally going to be biblical than anybody else saying that, right? We're moving into a reality where abundance is real, like super, super real, like so real. They won't even believe it until, months down the line. Like, wait, I got all this stuff, all this beautiful stuff, and I didn't have to sell my soul or give up that virgin hoe. Like Cat Williams says. But that's where we're going. And of course, David talked about a replicator. We'll have replicators. We won't need no money, blah, blah, blah. That is also true. That is also a thing. However, those are stages. Not everybody's going to have access to the replicators, just like we don't have it now. It's only certain people like myself will have full access to all of these things, and only certain people are going to come in and enjoy and produce and do certain things until, okay, Dad says it's time to give it to the masses. Here you go. So it's not going to happen overnight with some of the technologies, but the healing equipment and producing and replicating, all of that is going to be a thing for me, because I'm going to use that to heal the people and create jobs. Instead of me having to go to certain locations and outsource things, I'm going to be able to replicate everything right there and then and put it in stores everywhere, and everybody got a job. And all I'm doing is using my replicator to replicate everything. I won't even need the money, because I'll be replicating things just to keep people employed so that they can live the life that they want to live until they become more and more, self-sufficient and stuff like that. That's where we're going. That's what's happening.
So that is really beautiful and so exciting. So exciting.
It is. And that's another part of the wealth transfer and stuff like that, because Dad wants it done, and he wants certain people to be able to have it so that they can help assist with certain things.
Right.
I said, Dad, let's forget about this cabal bullshit. Let's just create all these. Let's just make gold bars and gold coins and just give it away.
Yeah.
He didn't want it that way. He wanted us to literally take them all out, take over the banks, take over their blockchains, take over everything. And some of the individuals around the world are doing it where they know the authority, they know who the boss is. So here you go. Let's do what Daddy wants us to do with this. And then some of them are fighting tooth and nail, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
So this has always been the holdup to all of these things, because of the greed. Literally, that's it. Because of greed. Yeah. So all of that is being taken out, and everything else that I'm talking about is coming in, and it's coming in faster and faster and faster because of these videos. So if Dad wants your ass to jump out of the car while it's moving, you're going to jump out of the car while it's moving.
Yeah, I was like Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Actually, here's the funny thing. I was thirsty before I started, and I got a mile or two down the road, and I'm like, damn it, I don't have any water. It's really funny. That is funny. All right.
And it's the truth. Like it happened. It happens. And Dad does things like this to us just to test our faith. And some, like, we're at the point where our faith don't have to be tested. We know that when we do what Dad tells us to do, something's going to happen to make sure we do it, because he told us to do it. So that's where everybody needs to be at, where we're at, where the Jedis are at. All of you new people that are watching this stuff, come on board, do the training, get the free stuff, and just tag along with us, because we're going to change the world. And you guys can be a part of it just by simply participating. It's all love here, all love. A little bit of ass whoopings here and there, but mostly love.
It's so fun. So fun. Mm-hmm. All right. Question: do tattoos and piercings affect our ability to connect with our pineal gland?
No.
Okay, just asking. And I've seen video where the ink from the tattoos goes into your, I want to say kidneys or whatever, but they've like, I don't know if there's different kinds of ink or anything about that, but there you go.
It's cool. I mean, I got tattoos too, and it don't stop me from doing anything.
Okay.
Plus, if that was a thing, I'd just and neutralize it all anyway.
Yeah. So when we go through the chambers, we're not going to have tattoos, I'm assuming.
You can actually get new ones if you want, and you can change them out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so many wonderful things that we can do that the world isn't ready for. And thank Daddy, we don't care if y'all ready or not.
Yeah.
Oh man, so much fun. I'm gonna be running around healing people, doing all these wonders, and people gonna be scared. A lot of people gonna be scared because they were taught that, the second coming is going to be the devil, right? Okay, whatever. But I'm gonna heal the person next to you while your ass is thinking all this stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I ain't going nowhere forever, so you're gonna still be thinking stupid until you don't.
Oh my. All right. We have talked before about time. And if I was telling you before, it seems like the days are getting shorter. Time is going so fast, but we know that there's no time, but yet we use time to measure our day. Oh, we've got to meet at 2 o'clock, or whatever. So if there's no time, how are we going to connect with others in, different cities, towns, or even planets? Like, we're still going to have a measurement of time in some
Yeah,
fashion.
like the here and now, and blah blah blah.
Okay.
But it's gonna be where the reason why it feels like time is going faster for some people is because you're actually doing shit, and you're doing things in a way where it's so much fun, the
It
time
absorbs.
just goes
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Now, the difference between me and you, we're doing things that we love to do, that we want to do. Time flies for us because by the time we're done, the fucking day's gone.
Yeah.
For other people, let's say a cashier is sitting there all day long, waiting for customers to come, waiting to punch out, stuck in one spot. So that person, 9 to 5, time's going slow because they're in the same spot doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Waiting for customers, texting on their phones until a customer comes.
Yeah.
That's why time is different for them or moves slow. Imagine being stuck in a cell. Imagine being stuck in a cell because you did something that was wrong according to the cabal that put you in the cell, right? And I mean like innocent stupid shit. You're sitting there all day long counting the blocks and time is not even moving. That's like psychologically that should have fucking crack you if you ain't that strong, which is why people in jail kill themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as time not being a thing, is because we won't be operating like that in such a way. Gotta go. It's time for this. Gotta go. It's time for that. Gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep. Gotta go. So
we'll also have less of the mundane obligation. Like, let's just say we have replicators. Okay. Cooking food every day takes hours. You got to go shop for it, store it, chop it up, little. I mean, all of that stuff takes time away from what, you might want to be doing unless you like to cook, of course. So it sounds to me like the perception of time, what you're saying is relative, and that we will still have a way to mark when we're going to rendezvous or talk or do whatever we got to do,
yeah, that's about it. like you said, for instance, an event that we would do, the event is at this time. You have the choice to be there at this time or later or earlier. And then what we do there is what we do.
Yeah.
Once we're there, we won't have time. We won't care about nothing else because we're enjoying ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. Other than that, go about your business. So
Cool.
it's everybody's going to be that way, unless you're working on certain things. And even like me and you here right now, we're here taking our time to be here, and we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. For us, it's flying because we're having a great time and we're talking about shit that actually matters. And we're doing things on this call for everybody else out there that are listening and about to stumble upon us that, holy shit, who is this guy? Who are these people? What are they doing? What is this? What's a hologram? I never heard of a hologram. Wait, a medical wand? Holy shit, you got medical wands? What the fuck? You understand what I'm saying? So we're having a ball. We're having a blast. Yeah. And people are finding us. They're being healed. And it's all good.
Yeah.
And I'm loving every minute of it. I was just telling my little cousin that this didn't happen for me overnight. Despite who I am and all that, I had to work to get to where I'm at. And then people got this idea where, the king's going to come in the clouds and everything's going to be fantastic and honky-dory. Yes, that is going to happen. However, they didn't know what the fuck I had to do before that. Okay? I'm ready to get out of this meat suit, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. We have a Pitholem ball, and not sure if everyone can see that it has the flower of life design in it. It is beautiful. And it looks like you're introducing another one that might be smaller.
Bigger.
So this is like what, maybe 3 inches?
I think so. And the other one's maybe 4 or 5.
Ooh. Okay, well, so all right.
Go ahead.
What are the differences? Like same, everything is just different appearance? Does the newer...
Yeah, different appearance, different healing ranges. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's also a healing device.
Yeah.
It's not just a Pitholem ball that can do all this other stuff. It's a healing device. And the more and more advanced we get, the more and more options we'll have, and the stronger it'll be. So it's just like you got a Mustang and then you got a 5.0. It's a bigger engine, right? That's what it is. It's a bigger processor. It can do more things. And some of the Pitholem ball, the small one, will be like a house unit or a car unit or an office unit. Mm-hmm. And then here you got a complex, you got a mansion, or you got and it's just cool. It's just cool to have also.
Okay.
Again, when you walk, when Iron Man walks into his lab, Jarvis says, "Hello." So, hello, what's up, Smarty?
Martini.
Exactly.
So what will the new one be called?
Daddy said Pitholem 5.0.
5.0. So this is regular Pitholem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought about changing the name also, but Dad said just stick with Pitholem. So
okay.
She's excited about it too. She's something else.
Yeah.
David is something else too.
Yeah.
They both something else.
Yeah. Dude, after the video the other night, he kept me on for 2, and I'm not sounding, we had the best conversation for 2 hours.
I'm sure. I'm jealous. He don't even pick up my phone.
And I should have freaking recorded it because we talked about some cool things. I told him my concerns about a few things. people he was going to work with and this and that. He agreed with me. So it was really a good conversation. But I asked him if he's in constant communication with Pitholem, and he said, yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm like, and why aren't you getting updated info? He probably hasn't asked. I don't know.
That could be that could be a strong possibility. But he'll realize certain things as we go.
Yeah.
Daddy doesn't want things being shoved down his throat. And
No.
no, I'm talking about for me, because I'll be like, here, take that shit. If the cat's already out of the bag, so it's like, is he 100% on board? I'd say no. Daddy'd say no. Is Johnny boy 100% on board? No. However, they can't deny some of the things that I'm doing, especially when I'm helping y'all do certain things, taking care of things, making sure things happen. We are going to do lots of work together, and eventually it'll register, and they'll understand that everything with Dad is possible.
Right.
Everything. It's like trying to understand something that we cannot even fathom. And the Bible even talks about that shit. Like, don't try to understand me with your mind. That's what Daddy said. And that goes for everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all don't try to understand me with your mind, because you won't be able to do it. Dad, man, listen, I'm like, okay, I'm whatever. I'm all right. I'm going.
Jump out of a car now.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm very, very, very intelligent. I was born that way. Okay. And I have questions too, which is why I know so much, because I ask Daddy questions. Does he give me all the answers? No. That being said, there's times where I want answers for certain things, and I won't even bother to ask, only because I have that sense where it's going to be okay. You're going to see why. And that's how me and Daddy are. Like, we already there. Like, I know you know everything, Daddy. You know things that I don't. I don't want to know everything. I just want to serve you and do what I got to do and clean this shit up as fast as you allow, because I know you're in charge. You know what I mean? And he's preparing me so that when I do take full charge, I can control everything in a way where it's his way. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it's happening. Like, you can see it. I can see it happening where I'm in control of this, I'm in control of that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And he said I was going to have full control of everything under his guidance. And that's what y'all witnessing. Literally, whether you believe it or not, literally, that's what we're doing. If we didn't put the medical wands and the cubes and all of my gadgets in the videos with all these assets, people wouldn't believe it. You could have got that anywhere. Okay, who's gonna send you videos of this shit? I'm waiting. Where y'all at? Go to the corner.
Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay.
I get trashed at. I get shit talked to all the time, and it's like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I don't care.
Yep.
Mwah. There you go. Take that.
Yep. Yeah.
Be quiet. Go sit in the corner like a good little boy and girl. Oh, you know how to remote view too, then, huh? What's remote viewing? I thought so. Google that shit. Oh man, so much fun. So much fun. Google that shit. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I had 5 questions about people, and can you tell us as much as you know or can tell about those people? Janet Ossebaard, the one that made those awesome videos about the Rise of the Cabal, supposedly died a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago.
Okay. The only thing I got was replaced.
Mm-mm.
That it was good thing. Go ahead. Next one.
Good thing. Okay, check. RFK Jr.
Um. Um. I got the same thing for that. Go ahead.
You too. Princess Di.
Same thing.
All right. And then question, are you the Kalki avatar?
Yes.
Okay. And did you push your foot into the mountain and like make those footprints and things like that?
Then yes.
I think the legend is like you rode on a tiger or something like that.
I got fucking capes
Right.
and all. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
I'm
right.
Aladdin. I'm Aladdin too, by the way.
Really?
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
a story, like there's a story behind Aladdin that's
I
not.
got magic carpets. Yeah. Everybody's gonna see all this stuff. Yeah.
Ooh. I want a magic carpet. Well, I'd
I
rather
want I want I
teleport.
want I want my magic carpet back.
Oh, is it something that's been taken?
No, it's well, yeah, but by daddy.
Oh, got it. Okay. Question, how did you meet B?
Dr. WC call.
Okay.
He was the dentist on the call, educating people on how to keep their teeth clean. That's why I trust him, because I listened to him before I even started working with him.
Yeah. Does he live in Florida or Pennsylvania?
No, this was Dr. WC's call where we met him, and he's
Yeah.
from Alabama.
Okay. Duh. Okay. All right. I guess that's it for that list. But yeah, people are asking about these specific people all the time. And then I give my answer, but I'm not the authority. So, all right.
People can be replaced in ways you guys have no clue.
So when you're saying replace, you don't always mean it in a bad way, like the bad guys didn't necessarily do it. Is that what you're saying?
That's
Okay.
exactly what I'm saying for these people. Yeah.
Okay. We'll know more soon. Okay.
Well, when you understand what we're doing with the chambers and how your energy, do I need to go on?
Yeah. Well, no.
Well, not for you, I don't.
No.
But
Oh.
if they were paying, if you guys were paying attention, you'll know why I didn't have to go on for Sue, because the chambers will be able to bring anybody back, because we are energetic beings that can be brought back with a chamber, or dad can literally revive the individual right there and then. In the case of being replaced, dad took the physical body and put y'all on a ship somewhere until we're done doing what we got to do. Then they come back, which is what's going to happen to a lot of people.
Okay. Okay, good. All right. So we had talked a few videos back about ascended masters. You said they're real. And I'm answering someone's question, so I want to do it in pieces. Are there such things as military or non-military Jedis?
There's both, yes.
Okay. So does that mean some Jedis, their mission is to fight and protect, where the other ones are more whatever? They do whatever.
Well, depending on what branch of the military, these guys were like a satanic type a group. However, there are some special forces that are also a black ops benevolent type of group, which are the ones that are whipping ass and doing what we want them to do.
Okay. Okay.
Which are also the same ones that we keep empowering. Remember how I talk about we weaken a certain group and empower a certain group?
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
If you remember the Dr. WC calls when a gentleman Fisher would come on, Fisher was one of these guys. That's why he can do what he can do, and that's why I listened to all of his calls. And the funny thing is, Fisher wasn't around before I went to jail. When I come out of jail, all ready to get to work, this guy's on the scene. I was already listening to Dr. WC before I went to jail. I come out, this guy's on the scene. Who the hell's this guy? Here's another one. I was following a gentleman that named himself Eagle One before that. And all of these other different, all of these other names.
Yeah.
Where they were hiding behind their avatars or their, names.
Yeah.
And here this guy comes out telling people all this stuff, and he actually used his real name. So I liked that because when I was coming out and I was doing all this fancy stuff, I didn't hide nothing. I've already accepted my role as as an individual that wants to help, and I don't care if my life is taken for it. So these guys are super advanced, and Fisher is a gentleman who is above majestic. And they're all watching too, by the way. And these guys are like a ghost op. These guys can go in and out and teleport and do all that stuff too. And because of me following them and listening to them, and then realizing some of the stuff that he was teaching me without me, or I was listening to what he was saying and then thinking about, like, how the fuck this guy knows that I'm going to be removing foreign objects from people's bodies. So the only way he could know is he was connected to Dad or a certain group or the Looking Glass, and he just knew shit that I didn't know yet, and all of the above, right? So those are a type of Jedis that are doing the good work, and because of them, and because of all the other stuff, I realized that these guys are more like an Earth-based type thing, who's also out there too, who are also under my command, who also helped me to be where I'm at. So it was literally a stepping stone to get to where I'm at. And anybody can say otherwise, but it's going to be proven that this is the truth. Because of Fisher, his remote viewing abilities, and my remote viewing abilities, which I was able to travel with him every time he was on the call, sending angels and looking at people's brains and body parts. And I'm like, oh, shit. So that's how that happened. And then, he had to go take care of other things where he himself had to fake his death. Does it matter if people know that now? Absolutely not, because they all know now. I'm the fucking boss and I can do anything. And they're excited about it because, yes, we're going to whip these we're taking them out. This is where we're at. This is real. This is fucking real. All of this shit is real.
Well, okay. So basically there's military and non-military Jedis. All right. And that's real. There's Ascended Masters. So Ascended Masters don't direct or teach these Jedis, do they? So here's the question. How many Ascended Masters are there per person? And something about information. So I was like, okay, that doesn't really make sense, but there's something behind it. It doesn't work that way though. Ascended Masters are doing whatever they're doing. The Jedis are doing whatever they're doing. Is that the way it works?
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, ascended masters are just individuals that came here throughout the centuries, and we're teaching people certain things to get to where we're going right now.
Right. Right.
So there's thousands of them, and there's some of them that are more famous than others.
Right.
Like Saint Germain being one of them.
Yeah.
And there's other ones, and there's Buddha and blah 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 blah. Right, the list goes on.
Mhm.
And you've only been told about only a handful.
Right. Right.
But the truth is that we've been coming and going for thousands of years. The name changes, the mission changes, and all that other stuff. The cool thing right now is that now you have all the Jedis working together on different levels. Most of you guys are, why I keep saying, don't go out there, heal the people. All of the other Jedis that are trained, military type or whatnot, and us, we're the ones that's doing all this other extra shit. So I'm commanding y'all, and I'm commanding them at the same time. And I'm commanding the angelics, the galactics, the ships. I'm commanding everybody. Some of the military types that aren't okay with that are, having a hard time with it all, because they can't deny what they're being told and see. Now Fisher done told them all. Fisher told a bunch of different people that, he's here. That's him. Did they believe him? No. You remember when I released the I've already told y'all about when I released the Shelton call. Everybody said, that's a voiceover. That's this, that's that. Okay, well, they told the DOD, everybody started calling the DOD in different groups, and they were like, well, we told you. You didn't believe us. The man's doing what the man said he's doing. I don't have to make shit up. Like, where would I start? This is all real.
When you released that call and I realized it was you talking with him, it did flip me out a little bit, I gotta say. Yeah.
But you see, however, right after that, that's when you got shit from the certain guy in Australia talking all this bullshit. And then you got me posting Shelton's Cash App so that everybody sees that I'm blessing him too. Okay, I've done shit for them that I don't talk about. Financially, healing, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
These guys are just running their fucking mouth on the internet, on Telegram, and don't have a clue what's really happening. And they're in the cycle of, yeah, this is going to happen, that's going to happen. I'm in tier 1, I'm in tier 2, I'm in tier 3, and you're in tier this. Oh man.
Okay. That was fabulous. Okay.
Yeah. Me and B got to get some work done, so we'll do like 2 more questions, and then I gotta go.
All right. We're actually at a perfect time. So how about we do one because let's see how long it takes. All right. Galactic laws, and I'm going to read them. Are these galactic laws that we've been told about, are these real? The law of cause and effect, polarity, inspired action, attraction, vibration, divine oneness, correspondence, perpetual transmutation of energy, compensating relativity, and gender.
A lot of that is true, is accurate. There's a force, and then whatever. One or two of the last ones is dad made woman and man, blah blah blah. So we can't do certain things. We can't change certain things. So I would say majority of that is accurate. and it's the law where, love and light and do no harm. So that sums it up.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
Yeah.
Love, light, service, no harm.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Really, the rest is about the question of Adam and Eve. Like, I've had several people ask if that's a true story.
It's a symbolic story. I had questions about it too, and Dad just told me that it was symbolic when he made us billions of years ago, and that was all I needed at the time to, okay, it's symbolic somehow. Okay, cool. Was it real? It was a real story. Was that story accurate? I doubt it because of the way he answered me.
Yeah.
So there's something to it, man and woman, seeding, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure those, the truth about all that will come out when it's time. I'm just not focusing on that because right now we're all here trying to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like we're all Adam and Eve right now. Just like we're all Jobs. You know what I mean? It's like a lot of us are going through some of the things that the biblical people went through, literally. And we're going to change all that. And well, we have changed all that, and we're moving into a new reality of it all. So that's exciting. Just everybody keep watching, keep sharing the love, learn the method, know that Daddy and I love you, especially Daddy. Some of y'all I can't fucking stand. I'm joking.
Oh my God.
But you see, this is entertaining, it's fun, healing, laughing. Yeah. Laughing's healing.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep doing this until Daddy tells us otherwise. And the information is going to come out. The only thing that's going to change is our background settings, our looks, maybe depending on
our appearance, everything we know, everything. Pretty much everything.
Exactly. Next thing you know, we'll be in the fucking studio on some podcast. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Yeah.
Thank
you for your time and your effort. Appreciate that.
Thank you for listening to Daddy, because this was important and he made it obvious to you.
I guess so.
Stop them.
Oh my God. All right.
All right, we good. Love you guys. Love you guys.